Hi, Belmont Day School. It's Becca Peasy here. It's been about a year since I've come to speak to you, and I hope you're all doing well and hanging in there. And for those of you that don't know me, I'm best known for the World Marathon Challenge, which is running 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 days. And I had a shot at making history, being the first American female to do so. And I thought, why not? I asked my daughter and she said, yeah, Mom, I believe in you. You can do it. So I would love to take you through my journey. And it was incredible. I got my start in middle school running on the cross country team and playing soccer. And I competed all the way through college in North Carolina. So people ask me, why did you run 7 marathons on 7 continents in 7 days? And I just wanted to show the world that you can do anything you put your mind to if you believe in yourself. The outcome has been incredible. Tom Brady's company asked me if I would, if they could train me. And I thought, well, if it works for Tom Brady, it most certainly will work for me. So they documented my journey, and I would love to share that with you now and then take you through more of the journey. So let's take a look here.
7 different marathons on 7 different continents in just 7 days. This is Belmont native Becca Peasy's 2nd World Marathon. First time anyone has ever run this race twice.
It is an incredible feat, a historic win.
And I said I would never be back, but I'm definitely excited and looking forward to doing this again. Nobody's ever done it twice. Frozen continent, we're off. We're gonna do it. Today I ran the Antarctica Marathon in Novo. It was awesome. I got off to a good start in Antarctica. My guard was up and I was ready to take on the next 6 marathons. Cape Town, let's do it. At Cape Town, Africa was hell. 90% humidity with 85 degrees. That was the toughest one for me. We are in Perth, Australia, about to run the 3rd marathon. Beautiful. The spectators were amazing, cheering me on by first name. Dubai.
What are we doing right
Marathon 4. It was about 85 degrees and humid.
We just touched down in Lisbon, Europe, and we're here for our 5th marathon, number 5. Let's go.
Lisbon, I had friends and family there, so that was a supportive group, and we ran on the river, and that was a beautiful course, and I felt good. That was my 5th marathon, so I felt like I was ready to give some more. I was holding back a little bit, but felt good to be working hard. Cartagena, Colombia was hot, really hot, so that was one of the toughest ones for me.
It's probably hard for you to believe when you were in Antarctica, which was only 6 days ago. It's lovely here in Miami, really well organized, and just enjoy it. So well done, and we'll see you at the finish.
Get set.
Miami was just my favorite because my friends and family were there, and at that point I knew that I was on a good track and just took 1 mile at a time to get to the finish line. This time my daughter was at the finish line, and having her at the finish line was my biggest inspiration to get there as fast as I could get there. crossed the finish line, I was first female. That meant a lot to me. I'd been working really hard, but above all, I broke the world record. Ran it in 6 days, 8 hours and 12 minutes. To own that record in front of my family and to give that thanks back to TB12, I'm proud of it. And it's very rare that I'm proud of myself, but I'm definitely proud of myself in this one. When I crossed the finish line and my daughter was there for me and she looked me in the face and said, "We did it." At that moment, I knew that I had made her proud. TB12 was such a huge role in helping me achieve my dreams and make history. I'm so grateful to be part of the family. My biggest advice to you is find your world marathon challenge, dream big, and take chances.
So that was just so much fun to have them on my side, and the outcome has been incredible. Getting into the Guinness Book of World Records, which is right over there on the wall, and I got to throw out the first pitch at Fenway Park. Kristen Vasquez gave me the ball that I pitched in, and I threw a strike. So good thing for that. I got to be in a Jordan's Furniture commercial, Becca Peasy Days, February 4th. You know, this is all because I dreamed of myself. And you know, my motto in training for this, and I was running 7 days a week and doing pliability and CrossFit. I was studying the courses, and my motto was get comfortable with being uncomfortable and you'll make it. So the highs of these 7 days were incredibly highs, and there were some low days, and that's okay too. I envisioned success in my training. You know, you want to envision winning the game. What's that going to feel like? You want to envision crossing the finish line over and over until it feels good and you have something to train for and work in. I always have 2 goals going into a big race or a soccer game. And one is like, on a perfect day, I'm going to hit these times, or I'm going to score this many goals, or and then a backup plan B. If something's not going quite my way, I have something else to shoot for. Professional runner Shalane Flanagan says, are you doing everything you can be doing to win this race, or to be training where you should be? And oftentimes I check in with myself asking me, are you doing everything are you putting in the work? Are you doing everything that you can in your training to have a successful race? You have to keep a positive attitude no matter what. Even when you make a mistake, over these middle school years, try and be disciplined and challenge yourself, and that will prepare you for high school. Learn the importance of working hard. This is a fact. Those that put more time into learning and working have a much better chance of success at their sport. The only way to improve is to put time and effort into practicing and playing. Those who put in more time usually end up being the better skilled players. Your diet, let's talk about that for a second. You want to make sure you're having your whole grains, your carbohydrates, which are brown rice and whole wheat bread, whole grain breakfast cereal, sweet potatoes, beans, stuff like that. You want to make sure you're getting 2 to 4 fruits in per day, your vegetables, 3 to 5 servings, and you want to make sure you're having your yogurt, your milk. Have your go-to snack. For me, it's granola bars, something that I know before a run, dried nuts that I'm going to be feeling like that's my go-to snack. That's what I want. That's what my stomach is used to having before you're taking on an event that requires a lot of energy. And, you know, a good way to think about it, something that my dad taught me, is that your body is like a car. And if given the opportunity, it's a high performance machine capable of amazing feats. So take care of it and it will perform well. Water. So as a general rule of thumb, you should try and drink 1 ounce of water for each pound that you weigh every day. So for example, if you weigh 100 pounds, it's recommended that you drink 50 ounces of water, which is bottled water. So you could, which would equal about 4 bottles of water. And maybe you want to use a reusable water cup. So Nalgene bottle or thermos, whatever that you can use. Stay on a schedule for eating, stay regimented, sleep and eat right. It's recommended that middle-aged students get about 8 or 9 hours of sleep per night. Athletes who sleep more have more energy. and they perform better. And that also reduces your reaction time and reduce risks of injury, better accuracy, faster speeds, and a stronger mental game if you get a good night's sleep. Going to sleep early could be one of the best decisions that you make for it to be successful. Sometimes white noise, reading a book, those things tend to help me a lot. It's also recommended that sleep 2 nights prior to a big event matters a lot. So just check in with that, make sure that you're getting proper sleep. Trying to remember that consistent proper sleep carries you through your training. Be coachable, you guys. So one of the best compliments that I've ever received in my life is that I'm a coachable athlete. And what does a coachable athlete mean? Being coachable means that you are asking for receiving feedback from your coach, and you can improve as an athlete, and you don't take things personally, and they're not criticizing you. Instead, you see this as an opportunity to grow and be a better athlete. Trust in your training, trust in your coaches. Remember, it's okay to make mistakes. They are learning experiences. I have messed up on some of the biggest stages of my career as a runner, as a soccer player, and you just learn from it, and it's okay. Just dust it off, regroup, figure it out, and think about the next game or practice or meet. Respect your teachers and your teammates, your opponents, and always, if given the opportunity, go up to the ref and say, thanks for a great game, I appreciate it. And that might be hard to do sometimes, but it will make you look really good and feel good about yourself. The last time that I was speaking to Belmont Day School, somebody in the audience asked if I had a book out, and I said, I felt so inspired. I thought, yeah, and actually I was in the middle of finishing my book, and I am so proud to tell you that I have my book, Becca's Feet on Feet. It's for your age. And you can buy that on beccapeasy.com, or I'm definitely, and that's a good way to see what I'm up to next and what I'm training for. And, my dad titled the book. I said to my dad, we had the book done, and I just said it's missing a title. And my dad took me to my first race in my hometown of Belmont when I was just 6 years old. So he said, what about Becca's Feet on Feet? And I thought, that's awesome. That sounds good to me. And, it's just one of my favorite pages in the opening books is a page in Belmont. Maybe some of you will recognize that. It's just me running where I got my start, right by Belmont. So it's a really fun book, and I'm really proud of it. And my biggest advice to you is dream big, take chances, and believe in yourself, because when you do those things, anything is possible. So I can't wait to come and tell you what I'm up to next. And thanks for having me. And be sure to look for my book in your library. I'm going to be donating some copies to you. And stay patient is my other piece of advice. And get through this. We'll all get through this together. And I hope to see you out on the road soon. And study hard.